everybody, Gmod here, and Barry, what are you looking at? Yeah, the door's closed. Now you look? Okay, now you're looking at me. All right, cool. I look back at the okay, Barry. You're too hyper for me. I can't follow you. Anyways, hey everybody, Gmod here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum version. In the last episode, we hiked on over here to ROARK City, home of the very first Pokemon gym that we've come across. And normally we'd be able to go right in there and do normal gym stuff, but not now, because the gym leader is apparently gone down out of the way to go to the ROARK Mine, which we see down over here. And I gotta say, I mentioned it last time, but I really like the design of this place. This is how it looks. I like all the coal shafts going around. I like all the fences. This actually looks like a real you know, mine shaft system or mine work base or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't mind. What do you think I am? I play video games. I don't do this outdoor stuff. What do you think I am? But more importantly, there's a shop over here, who we said hi to last time, and I want to say hi again because he's very cute and I like how he's doing his job. Look at that. He's carrying some rocks or some coal. I'm going to assume it's rocks though, but good for him, he's doing his job. All that jibber jabber aside though, if we want to get to the gym leader, we gotta go find him and bring him back to the gym so we can actually battle him, because we can't battle him if he's not there, which, you know, kind of just makes sense. But before we do that, you may have caught at the side of your eye, over here, not one, but two items just sitting around here. I'm sure the workers won't mind if I steal their, you know, findings in the mine shaft. No, not at all. Get ourselves a yellow shard, which is something we're going to be talking about way down the line. It's kind of a currency of sorts, but not your typical currency. It'll make sense down the line. And also a dire hit, which is a battle item which increases your critical hit ratio on your Pokemon, which is pretty fun. It's a cool item. One-time use like all the other X items, but it's pretty neat. And I feel like you have something special to say because you're all the way out of here. There's no question, this is hard work. But working alongside Pokemon gives me a boost somehow. Here, take one of these. I knew he did something. He gives you a super potion. Feeling hell and hearty puts a smile on my face, and that makes me happy. I can understand. Honestly, getting out there and getting your hands dirty, it's a good feeling sometimes. It's a good feeling. It's always nice to come home after a hard day at work. That being said, though, the item he gave us over here is the Super Potion, which is a potion that heals 50 HP instead of 20 HP. So it's a very big upgrade. If you take a look over here at my party, way more health than any of the two Pokemon have at the moment. So the Super Potion's pretty overkill for the time being, but it's nice to have nonetheless, obviously. Alright, now enough of the screwing around. ROARK Mine, while you're a busy Pokemon, I'm gonna go make them even busier. Now if we go into ROARK Mine, and guess what? Depth perception is about to strike. I can't go through! Unless you go down here, then you can go through. Ooh, technology, the working of graphics, depth perception. Ooh, anyways, free Pokeball, not bad. What do these two have to say over here? Never mind, wild Pokemon. As you can imagine, in a cave, just like tall grass, there's gonna be tons of Pokemon all over the place. Primarily this bat right here, the iconic Zubat, who is very well known for trying to annoy people by confusing their Pokemon and whatnot. But let's not worry about that for the time being. I found what I thought was some rocks, but then they started moving. There were Pokemon that just looked like rocks. Makes sense. Everyone who works in the coal mine keeps their own Pokemon with them. You may challenge the battles, haha. Alrighty, it sounds good to me. What a way to warm up for the gym leader than battle his co-workers. And speaking of rock Pokemon that you can show up here, Geodude! This here is a rock ground type, and a very common and iconic rock Pokemon. I'm sure most of you people have seen it before. Being a rock ground type means it's 4 times weak to water or grass, but my Magikarp obviously doesn't have any water moves because it's Magikarp, so for the time being, I'll just ignore him. And we'll keep moving on into the heart of ROARK Mine. And if I were going to guess anything, this is probably where our main man we're looking for is going to be. Along with some more Geodude. I hope you like Geodudes. Although this one is a Geodudette because it's a girl. Ooh, look at that. Funny how that works out. Curious. Done joke. Anyways, moving on. Although it would be kind of, okay, real talk though, kind of something funny with Pokemon is that like, there are a lot of like species that have like slight differences if they're male or female. Like they have like slightly different like looking oddities about them. And the best one of all time is Wobbuffet, because Wobbufet's female is literally just Wobbuffet with lipstick on. It's like the funniest thing ever. They should have done it with Geodude, man. Give Geodude some lipstick if it's a girl, you know? It just makes sense. According to Pokemon, anyways. And Mentees Machamp of Route 207. They've now become my most trusted partners. Honestly, they're perfectly fit to be working here. Chop chop. And he agrees. I'm gonna let you in on those secrets. I stuck my Pokemon to work. I think everyone's done that here. We just passed by a guy who has 2 of them. I mean, anyways, a good secret, man. I won't tell a soul. Nope, not me. What do we got here? Worker Mason and his, you wouldn't guess it, it's a Geodude. Yeah, we're used to seeing Geodudes in caves. Pretty common. After all, they are rocks. And since we're gonna talk about how to beat this Pokemon, I'm gonna go right out of the Magikarp here, and I'm gonna show you. It may be rock hard like a Geodude, but all because you're rock hard, it doesn't mean you're built to take grass to the face. I don't know where I was going with this. And Razor Leaf, go. As you're gonna see, yeah, critical hit. That's just overkill. That Geodude died like 2 times over, probably. But we will take it. Well, Naruto something. I didn't even walk from where I was. I got into a Pokemon. That can happen in this game sometimes. It's rare, but it's very funny. You don't even move from where you are, and you can run into a Pokemon. As long as you turn in direction, the game will count that as you moving. So, yeah, be careful of that. Go over here, pick up a free potion. Not bad at all. And go down over here, and you look like a little bit more of an important man than the average worker with your red helmet. I think we should talk to you. Okay, stand back and watch this. Use the hidden move Rock Smash, a boulder blocking your way. He didn't say, he didn't finish the sentence. I'm kind of upset about that, actually. Fallen boulders need to be smashed so they get out of the way. If you get a badge from the gym in town, you'll be able to do this to you too. Of course, you have to beat the gym leader first. That'd be me. And off he goes. He's certainly confident, I think. I think that's what he was trying to convey. Anyways, we'll deal with him in a second. More importantly, Macho! He's a big fan of Super Macho Man. Who could blame him? He saw Release the Bogus once, and he was like, oh, that's my hero right there. Hey, speaking of heroes, hello Geodude, how are you doing? Or, once again, Geodudette, good to see you again. I think you're also a trainer? You sure are. Fine, I'll write it then. Just a quick battle on my break. I mean, depending on how you look at it, I guess this is a good way to spend your break, you know. You keeping active, you know, keeping things interesting, not just sitting around doing nothing, you know. I feel kind of bad, though. I know if I was a minor and I was, like, on break, I would probably want to do nothing for a bit. Crack open a nice bottle of, like, orange juice or something. Some Dr. Pepper, maybe? I don't know. But, hey, I'll take battling you, too. That's cool with me. I like experience points. I greatly appreciate this. You're doing me a great service here. I need my Magikarp at level 15 as soon as possible. There we go. One Geodude down. And who wants to bet that his other Pokemon is yet another Geodude? Because he has 2 Pokemon. I'm gonna say no. It's actually... Yep, I had a feeling it's not a Geodude. It's actually a Machop. I had a feeling. Call it, Trainer's Intuition or something like that. I don't know. That said, though, Magikarp's almost level 9, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And Machop looks so freaking happy. Look at him go. He's so happy to be here. He's raring to go. What a happy little man. Unfortunately, happiness on the battlefield does not win battles. What does win battles, though? A turtle that can shoot leaves. Ah! I don't think it's gonna one-shot, right? No, but it's a good amount of damage. Take a low kick. Bad, and one more Grizzly for the road. You may have noticed that my Turtwig's a little bit stronger than the Pokemon around us, but like I said, that's mostly because for the most part, up until I caught Magikarp, I only had 1 Pokemon, so he kind of hogged all the experience. So that's gonna be a bit of a common theme for a little bit of time. Mercy, I cry mercy. Yeah, sorry about that, man. You go back to enjoying your break. And then I get back onto work. You know, I'd rather be traveling around with Pokemon the way you do. You know, I may be a 10-year-old kid with no job and kind of just getting my money from beating other trainers, but I'm sure it's a sustainable life, you know? Get out there and explore the world, you know, just don't lose ever, and because you'll go broke and then you might starve, but you know, don't worry about it. Over here, I wanted to pick this up on the way here. This here is an escape rope. How many times did I say here in that sentence? I don't know, but here we are. So the escape rope over here, it is our first time finding this item before in this game. Let's see, where am I going? There we go, it is the first time. So this item is a very useful item that will instantly let you leave stuff like caves and whatnot, anything that's really considered a dungeon, instantly, and go back to the main way you came in. And do a mini spin! Big spin. And we're back in Orberg City. Alright. And now we've got that out of the way, that means our gym leader should be back, which means Barry got lost. Okay, he did not feel like waiting around. I guess he had to go fight that gym leader immediately, but honestly, it's Barry, still kind of just makes sense. But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and heal my Pokemon really quick, as you may expect me walking to the Pokemon Center for. And then, I think it's time for us to go take on our very first gym. Which, I'm sure most of you people know what Pokemon gyms are, but I'll explain them more in depth when we get in there, for those who are new to Pokemon. More importantly though, I'm ready. Let's do this. Welcome to ROARK City Gym. Howdy, how's it going, Champ to Be? That's what I said to a really impatient boy earlier too. The gym leaders have used our Rock-type Pokemon. Well listen, Rock-type Pokemon really hate water, alright? They're also weak to Grass-type moves. Gee, they sure have weaknesses. But don't think it'll be easy. You don't get to be a gym leader without ever covering for weaknesses. Going after a Rock-type Pokemon and Fire-type Pokemon won't be easy either. That's all the advice I can give. Thanks for listening. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. So this here is our first Pokemon gym. For those who have not played Pokemon before, Pokemon gyms are kind of like your bosses of a sort throughout the game, like throughout the story. They usually come with like a puzzle or whatnot for some place to navigate, and a gym leader. Now in this case, if we wanted to, we could dodge all the trainers and just make it up here to ROARK, the gym leader. It's the first gym after all, it's not gonna be too complicated to get through here. However, once you defeat a Pokemon gym leader, all the trainers within the gym can no longer be battled, and that's a lot of experience going to waste. So personally, I prefer battling them for the most part, unless I'm just really not feeling it for some reason. And as you may expect, there's gonna be Geodudes in here. Oh boy, you better believe there's gonna be Geodudes in here. But thankfully, we're pretty well accustomed to taking care of these Pokemon as already. As the guy in the opening of the gym said, Rock-type Pokemon are primarily weak to grass and water, and if you pick Chimchar for your fire starter, you might find it a little bit tricky getting through here with Fire-type. However, depending on what level your Chimchar is, something might happen that will make this gym a lot easier for you, so don't really have any fear no matter what starter you pick. Honestly, this gym, Rock-type Pokemon gyms are usually one of the first ones you find in these Pokemon games, because they're pretty easy to, you know, figure out. Rock-type Pokemon are pretty simple to understand. There's one trainer down, on to round number 2. Oh, just want to win can challenge a Pokemon gym, as opposed to people who want to lose. That was a sentence. Thank you, Darius. Very informative. Thank you. I needed that. And more of his freaking Geodudes. Okay, Magikarp, if only you knew how to, you know, shoot water out of your mouth or something. If only you were a fish, you know, but unfortunately you're not a fish quite yet. You'll figure it out. Or I guess you are a fish, just a fish on land. Which is why you're splashing and not doing anything else. Well, you know, he'll get there. Don't worry, he'll get there. The great Susanoo will catch up. Hopefully sooner than later, but you know, that's besides the point. There we go. We've gotten 69 experience a lot this episode. I've been kind of concerned about it. Ooh! That's the Pokemon we haven't seen yet. A different iconic rock Pokemon that I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, are familiar with. The great, the mighty Onix is what I would say if this Pokemon stats weren't completely laughable, because I don't know. It's a giant rock snake, and this thing has the attack stat of like a real life person, and even then, the real life person might have a higher attack stat than Onix. Seriously, they did Onix so dirty. And the problem they figured out is because Onix is like the main Pokemon of Brock, who's like the first ever Pokemon gym way back then, so they had to make him have like an easy Pokemon to take down. But like, I feel bad for Onix. This Pokemon's like cool. It's a giant freaking rock snake, but like, nope. It just does no damage. Look at this. I'm gonna take this rock throw here. Yeah. This giant rock snake hit me with a same type attack bonus move, and it did like 3 damage. Granted, I'm like 5 levels higher than it, but like, still, it's kind of sad. Onix got done really dirty. But it's okay, because in the future Pokemon games, after all that fiasco happened, it got an evolution, and it became a lot better. So, good for Onix and his friends. That being said, though, Pokemon lectures aside, you there, I'm sizing you up. You're standing on a brown mat at the top of the mountain. I do believe this is the gym leader, which means it's time to throw down. Welcome, this is the ROARK Pokemon Gym. I'm ROARK, the gym leader. I am but one trainer who decided to walk proudly with rock-type Pokemon. As gym leader, I need to see your potential as a trainer. And I need to see the toughness of the Pokemon that battle with you. Let's get started, shall we? Our first gym leader, ROARK, the rock-type one. Also, this gym battle theme is really good, by the way. Actually, I just want to throw that before we get into this. That being said, let's get things started. He has 3 Pokemon total, opening up with his Geodude, level 12, with the following moveset. Rock Ground type, as we already discussed before, which means, you know what time it is. I am sorry, Magikarp. I would love you to do combat, but like I said, you literally can't do anything at the moment. So, Bentley here is going to be doing all the hard lifting. And, oh, I forgot he has this. Stealth Rock here is actually, if you play competitive Pokemon at all, which, by the way, I do have a background in competitive Pokemon, for those who are curious, I'm not just a casual player. Stealth Rock is an insane move that will do damage to your Pokemon every single time you switch them in. And it changes the damage depending on how your Pokemon matches up into rock types. So in my case with Turtwig and Magikarp, we both are neutral to rock, not weak to rock or resistant to rock, so we take the same damage. And it's not a ton of damage, but it's something that adds up over time as you keep switching your Pokemon in and out, which is very powerful normally. And honestly, kind of surprised to see it in this first gym, but pretty cool nonetheless. More important though, we hit level 10 with Magikarp and level 15 with Turtwig. Not bad. And next up, another Pokemon we've seen before, Onix. The giant rock snake that I was just busy kind of making fun of. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the butt now. But I'm sure it'll be fine. His second Pokemon coming in, Rock Ground type as well, level 12, Onix, with the following moveset. However, I'm going to plan on dealing with this thing the exact same way I dealt with the Geodude. Getting some experience points on Susano and absorbing it to get my HP back. Because as you can see here, the Stealth Rock actually does some damage to me when I switch it. And just in case Onix wasn't sad enough already, it just missed its move. And I got my Quick Loss, so I'm moving first regardless. I could go for the Razor Leaf to get more damage off, but I kind of want to get my HP back with Absorb, so I'm just going to do it like this. There you go. And also, as you can imagine with them being rock Pokemon, they're very high physical defense for the most part, especially Onix here. Onix has a ridiculous defense stat, but that's kind of all it has. And also, as you can see, their gym leaders in this game will actually use items of their own, which is, sometimes not that big a deal, sometimes very annoying, but in this case, not that big a deal. We can certainly handle it. There we go, Onix defeated, and now his main ace in the hole, Cranidos. We have not seen this Pokemon before, and this thing's actually kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie to you. We've been breezing by so far here, but we'll talk about this thing when it shows up, which is, you know, right now. His ace in the hole, Cranidos. Level 14 with the following movesets. Can you take down the next Pokemon like you did earlier? Honestly, a pretty good question, because this thing's actually pretty scary. Cranidos here being level 14 is obviously pretty high level. It's actually almost close to my Turtwig level, which is pretty respectable. But not only that, Cranidos here actually has a very respectable attack stat. I think it's like base like 80 or 90 around there, which is very high for this point of the game. So do not underestimate this thing. It also comes with the move Headbutt, which as you can see here, actually does a fair bit of damage. And not only does it do a fair bit of damage, it also has a 30% chance to make your Pokemon flinch. And if that happens, your Pokemon is going to be unable to move. You can get around this by being faster than Cranidos, but since it's level 14, there's a chance you might not be faster than it. And also, let's see here. Yeah, as you can see, I am taking a fair bit of damage, and it's faster than me, which means I'm dead. As I mentioned, Cranidos is actually kind of threatening. And Magikarp can't do any damage to Cranidos, which means we've lost the battle. Magikarp! No! Spit water at it or something, man! Well, it wouldn't be a D-Mod playthrough without the first battle, first gym leader not going well. This happened in Pokemon Emerald as well. Well, it wasn't the first gym leader in Pokemon Emerald, it was Brawly in Pokemon Emerald, but that's a whole different story. Okay, so as you can see, I did mention that the Cranidos is actually a threat, and I was not kidding about that, because, yeah. We lost. But on the plus side, since we did lose, we do get the battle ROARK from the start again, and we get more experience for our Magikarp, so, you know, not the worst thing in the world. So, sure, you know what, honestly, I'm kind of okay with this. It's a little embarrassing, you know, losing your first gym battle of all time, but, at least now you know I wasn't kidding when I said ROARK is kind of a threat with his Cranidos, because the Cranidos is by a mile the scariest thing on this team. Okay, let's try this again. From the top. Didn't happen, alright? Just pretend it didn't happen. First time we're seeing this Pokemon. Oh my god, he has a Geodude? I have never seen this before. Whoa. And goes for Stealth Rock again, just like last time. However, that was kind of the bane of us. However, I feel like this time around, if I want to, I can just not switch out, and then Stealth Rock won't hurt me. But I really want to get the Magikarp experience, so it's like, do I risk it? It would be kind of nice. It's not a bad experience. Okay, tell you what, since I'm not too worried about Onix, I'll do this for Onix, but then when Kratos comes out, I think I'm just gonna stay in with Turtwig and not take the Stealth Rock damage. I think it's in my best interest not to, you know, mess around too much. Alright, come on, Bentley. Do the thing where you win, and I go heck yeah. He missed the rock throw. I think the exact same events happened last time. That's pretty funny. And I think I'm a level higher than I was last time his Onix showed up, so I think this is actually gonna maybe KO it? Maybe? Possibly? No, but it came very close. Okay, not bad. That's not good. It has Screech. That sharply lowers your defense, or harshly in this game, which means your defense is effectively cut in half. So this Kratos is actually going to be a bit of a problem. So I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to just do this first before the Kratos comes out. I'm actually going to withdraw. Get my defense raised up. Let's patch up that defense drop. Onix. Onix. I don't appreciate this. I'm trying not to die to this Kratos when it comes out. I'm not a fan of this Onix. I'll try one more time. Okay, there you go. Yes, throw rocks at me. Throwing rocks at me, totally fine. Killing me, not fine. Or screeching at me. Stop yelling at me, throw rocks at me. Okay, there we go. And perfect time for the quick ball to come in, which means I am no longer going to have to take a hit from Onix before I get the KO here, because Absorb is absolutely going to get the knockout here. Big damage. There we go. Onix defeated. And now for the threat. Also, look at that experience. That's what I'm talking about. Like, this is the thing about, like, if you lose to a gym, it's not the worst thing in the world, because you will get a chance for the experience again, which is kind of nice. And now, once again, this demon. Alright. So, that being said, I'm just going to go right for the Razor Leaf. Okay, we get the Quick Law first off. Not bad. Okay. Quick Law kind of being the MVP of this entire challenge so far. Alright, big damage. Huge damage. Alright, not bad. And it goes for Leer. Lowers my defense, but I doubt it can kill me in one hit. No way, not yet, not giving up. Oh yeah, we'll give up after I hit you with this. Let's go, Quick Claw, baby! 2 in a row! See, all you have to do to beat ROARK is just get lucky, even though I had a Pokemon that's super effective on his team. I'm surprised he even beat me once, I'll be real with you, but it happens sometimes. I'll take it. Only hits level 16, not bad. What? That can't be him. I buffed the Pokemon. Man, I can't believe I beat ROARK in my first try. Whew. That was kind of crazy, right, guys? Anyways, this is embarrassing. I went and lost to a trainer who didn't have a single gym badge. But that's tough. You were strong and I was weak. That's all there is. According to Pokemon League rules, I have to give you our gym badge since you beat me, the leader. Here's your official Pokemon League Coal badge. That's our first one of the region. Have a cold badge means your Pokemon now use a hidden move, Rock Smash, outside of battle. You should also take this too. We get TM 76. Every time you beat a gym leader, they give you a TM because they're just that dang generous, I guess. That TM contains Stealth Rock, which you've seen before. It's a move that inflicts damage on foes that switch in the battle. Incidentally, a TM will teach move to a Pokemon instantly. But a TM will break when you use it, so make sure you want a Pokemon to learn that move. One-time use, we talked about before, TM return. But with that, we've successfully done it. First try, like I mentioned, first try, for sure. Oh, Zachary, you're taking care of the gym leader. Is that my advice come in handy or what? My advice to you, so it'd be great if you became my fan. I was already your fan. I love you, gym entrance man. I shall call you, Phil. I'll see you later, Phil. I'll see you around. And with that, we've done it. Our first gym badge in the books. And now we have ourselves our first gym badge. I think it's time we go off and show off this. The trainer card. So you go over here looking at your trainer card, and you can see all sorts of data about your adventure so far. You can see stuff like the current money you have, how many Pokemon you have in the Pokedex. I don't know what the score is for, but it's there. I don't really know how that works, but it's there. How long your adventure's been going on for time-wise, when you started. And also, you can also check out your gym badges here at... hold on. Hold the phone. One sec. Okay, we're back. I accidentally popped down my capture card when I did that. Well, we're back. Okay, we're back. I accidentally popped out my capture card when going to touch the bottom screen to show off the gym badges on the bottom screen. Yeah, that's right. In this game, you actually get to see your gym badges. Not only can you see them, like other games, but you can also wipe them. And you can make them shiny. Woo! Touchscreen technology. Okay, I can't lie. I spent way too much time like messing around with this when I was a kid. But it's a neat feature. Yeah, you get to actually see your gym badge like lineup, and you get to polish them and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Neat stuff. And with that being said, our first gym leader out of the way, there's a lot of places we can go to now if we wanted to. However, I think what we'll be doing next time. Let me see if do I have it right? I sure do. Thud. Whoops, Zachary, you got a gym badge, huh? Sure, it stays next place with a gym that gives away badges, right? So yeah, I went to around 207, but you can't go there without a bicycle. I'm gonna team battle and toughen them up, so that wasn't a waste. So I'm going back to Jubilee City. Next stop, the Eternity Gym Badge. 10 seconds before I dash. 9. Ah, who's got time to count? Yeah, I didn't really know how to word it, like, properly without spoiling or, like, making it too obvious, but basically, our next objective is to go back over to Jubilife and chase after Barry once again. So the next objective is Eternia City. And as you can see here on our town map, Eternia City is back over here at Jubilife and up here and way over here. We got a bit of a hike for us to go to Eternia City. But we'll get hiking in the next episode. So that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And next on Pokemon Platinum, we're going to be doing exactly just that. See you guys then. Also, we might be exploring ROARK City because I haven't really looked around the town all that much, but besides the point. See you guys then.